Well, hello there, ladies and gentlemen, and
hi.
welcome back. Is this new?
It's just us coming back to the POV.
Yeah, but like that whole menu screen, that was cool. I don't remember that.
It was neat.
Is that new?
I don't know. I don't know if we've actually ever stepped out of a pawn section before.
Oh, okay. Yeah, but we're back. We're back
here
to continue the Cypher bit. We need to add her to a team, and we did not set up a team.
No, we did not, actually. Completely forgot about that.
Kind of forgot about that. This team should be fine. This team's very generalist. It won't showcase her damage correctly, but that's fine.
Got a bit distracted with Monster Hunter's update.
Yeah,
admittedly.
Can we look at her details? Like, what does she want in the team?
I don't know. We can check what she wants. How do I?
Do we run her over Sunday or do we put her over Cass? What do we do?
Just for the moment. You there, just so I can. No, I won't be able to read what she does.
Can we not? Because it's story?
Because it's story. I won't be able to read what she
darn it.
do.
Okay, so she's Nihility. I think she does debuffs. I think she also has like a really cool buff that lets you like, I think you buff team's damage or something. So maybe we put her over
like
Sunday, right?
Like an off support, right?
She's an
off DPS.
She's a sub DPS who buffs and DPSs. So maybe over Sunday and we put Cass there. So we're gonna be constantly killing her, but we have healers, so we should be fine. Because you also want to deal a boatload of damage so she can get
Akron team.
We have not built Akron to like, I mean, we've built her. Her relics are beyond, they're worse than Cass's, which you wouldn't think would be possible.
Into a dire situation. I can pay.
You get unique voice lines with the story character. Huh, wait, add the cat now. See if we get it backwards. So like put someone over the cat and then add her again.
So, Princess Homebody, can I have a look at your big scythe?
Interesting. And Emporia's characters talk to each other. Cool.
And all the characters do, story-wise, but I didn't realize that the free character would do it.
Fun.
The more you know.
What is your?
I love her animation so much. What, did she just stretch?
Yeah, cat stretch.
Dude, wow, satisfying crack of the bones.
Indeed.
That makes me want to stretch myself, to be fair.
I don't know if this team is good or not, but
it's gonna work.
It'll work.
It's
the story mode.
Dude, we have 2 sustains in the team. It's already scuffed.
Interesting. Very interesting.
Right, this guy's a fake, right? We found that out?
Something like that, but what does that mean?
No idea.
Because aren't you the trickster?
Was this device designed by priests of Ornyx? Do you think you can handle it?
I have no idea.
Don't underestimate me, boss. Just find a cozy dry corner and wait for me. Mission accomplished. Now you don't have to worry about your tail getting wet.
Oh, how nice.
Not bad, but just a warning. If this thing fails while we're halfway through the water...
Don't worry, trust me. For that sweet 20% cut of the loot, I'll make sure you're taken care of.
Uh-huh. I believe you so much.
This feels truly magical. When did you pick up this trick?
Is it Tribby in disguise?
I don't know. I don't know how they would have done that. Also, wasn't Tribby with
Oh yeah, Aglaea. Wait, I can't remember. We were jumping around time. Is this present now? Are we back in the present moment?
I don't remember. We're somewhere in time.
Here. Can we turn off this spotlight now? It's really blinding.
No problem. Just use the device over there to shut it off.
You know, if we want to be technical, technically we're standing in like a few hundred years ago. So even if it was the present.
I'm still not fully over Aglaea being dead.
Not yet. She's not dead yet. She's not.
The scent of gold coins, gems, and Fine leather. It's so refreshing.
The
treasures in this ancient city are all floating back up thanks to grain mystery. And that pink squirrel. You can't get rich by waiting.
Goodness, her Speed Force looks so cool.
Yeah.
That effect is so sweet. Holy crap.
Part of me wishes that we could have gotten that as part of the technique, but I guess that would be a bit too,
we would just,
you probably wouldn't be able to control it.
Yeah.
Yes. Right here. What are you waiting for? Start digging.
Roger that. Watch me.
Excavation mode, unearthing the treasure buried deep underground.
Activating excavation mode.
Wow. That's a huge chest. Move over. I want to open it myself. Wow. A massive haul. Unbelievable. It's hard to imagine the kind of luxurious life the people of Styxia once led. As expected for a realm of Fagusa's disciples. This entire chest is filled with ornaments made from ocean's tears. Here, take this. See if it suits you.
Thanks for the gift, boss. Much appreciated.
Is he gonna...
Look at the clarity of this purple crystal. It matches my skin tone perfectly. Saver, you truly have the most refined taste of all thieves and glorious. Let me try this on.
Nah. Get pranked.
Where is my treasure?
Huh?
How long have we known each other? I can't believe you still fall for this.
What?
This is... How could I have forgotten about this?
Oh, it was a test.
I'll believe it is true, and a lie becomes reality. What a convenient ability.
Yeah, but what's the drawback to that? There's a
The
catch.
demigod of trickery's divine gift. Far more practical than any golden thread or teleporter. All right, enough fooling around. Here's the real thing. Lead the way.
Cypher rules! I've already pinpointed the external treasure! Starting navigation.
You better be good at finding chests, considering how many of them steal from us.
Got any plans on how to spend it?
Of course, spend nothing. Have you forgotten my silly prophecy?
I remember, of course.
I don't know if it works like that, though. I don't think it does.
I think she is very, very sorely mistaken with how her prophecy works.
Yeah.
Oh well.
Isn't that like...
What?
You're...
Isn't
Uh-huh.
that the controller for the hand of Zagreus?
Wait,
Indeed it is.
is that... Wait, that implies that that's Zagreus. What?
What? Oh, I guess it would be kind of funny.
This thing makes a racket that can be heard for miles. It's just too stupid.
Seriously, what was the Titan thinking when they came up with this thing?
Okay, it's definitely Zagreus. So, you're Zagreus?
But wait,
Or what?
I thought she's supposed to... Huh?
I guess whatever you believe to be the truth is.
Yeah,
I guess.
cool.
Hey, if you don't want the trickery to be exposed, you'd better start by keeping your mouth shut. What do you say?
Got you. Okay, so that is the real Bartholus. But it's the trickery god pretending to be something else. Ah.
Pot lady or
And if they expose it, she'll lose it. Gotcha. Huh.
Is that how that works? What the what?
Okay.
It's
It's not an imposter, Bartholomew. She
Right.
said its name with air quotes because it's not his real name.
Got it. Okay. So now that what you just said there made sense to me. Got you.
So it is the real one. It's just
But does she not have the core flame then?
it's
But it's lit up though.
Yeah, it's
But it's cause the trickery and all.
because whatever you believe to be real is the reality of it. So she gets the power and he doesn't have to die.
Not a good sign to be empty-handed.
Girl.
I guess.
We'll wait and see where the
You
story.
can't get rich by waiting.
Okay, chill.
Wait, how did you get a prophecy then? Never mind. Nope,
I think it'll probably get explained.
we're dealing with complex stuff if we start getting into that.
Yeah, I went and delved too
Around
deep.
the river of souls. Spirit thief goes.
Ah, what are you even singing? You're totally out of tune.
Interesting. I guess it makes sense for the god of trickery to come up with a way around the system.
We did say that in the original playthrough of Act 1. I did. Either you or me, and we both talked about it.
There's a big guy guarding this place.
Yeah, big and dumb, just a pure lump of stupidity.
Cat mouse time!
Cat and mouse time. Wait, what do we
Steal
get?
something from him?
Yeah.
No.
Come on. Gosh darn it.
Look at its face. Oh my, how could something be so ugly?
Goodness!
Yeah, he used to be a person, but you know.
Yeah, so ugly enough to make even me, a little imp without a digestive system, feel nauseous.
Uh-huh.
If that ugly brute messes up my face, even the stoic Talantin might end up shedding a tear.
It is
Uh-huh.
pretty heartbreaking. Clearly running away is a sensible choice.
But
So, how about you take the front? I'll attack from the side.
Right. Fleeing fits a rogue nature.
uh-huh. Uh-oh. That was great humor.
That was amazing.
The
You're really
area
fast.
practically
Makes
smells
sense.
of money.
Wow, she's faster than Cass.
Okay, I'm gonna quickly read your abilities.
Right, you tally stuff. Okay, basic deals.
Basic attack, that
quantum.
doesn't really matter. High
High
chance to
chance.
increase one enemy and adjacent targets damage dealt, and increase Cypher's attack deals quantum damage to one designated target and minor quantum damage to adjacent targets.
Cool.
And I think doing the skill on someone is the thing that puts the thing on them.
Yes, by targeting them. Yeah, it's like Topaz's thing. Ultimate is you take all the. I wonder how much you can save up for the alts. Quantum damage, true damage equal to the percentage of the current tally. So it's a tally, but it doesn't give us an exact cap. I guess you just keep racking it in as long as possible.
Stay gets attacked by teammates. Cypher launches a follow-up attack, dealing quantum damage to the target. You trigger one time per
Turn.
Gotcha. So ultimate clears this tally. Yep.
Oh, so you can do it once per turn or alt and then do it again?
Yes.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
No, I mean it clears the tally of how much damage
Oh,
you've done.
never mind. I thought they were talking about the follow-up. Okay, and then technique is, yeah, whatever.
So, take the big magnet.
Dude, she's like a character right out of Tom and Jerry.
Get up.
Not bad damage.
I grant you this, as you wish.
And that's not bad damage either.
That looks so cool.
Agreed.
Uh-oh.
Ow, 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 ow.
Ow. Don't hit the cat.
Why is the cat... What is that HP?
Gonna do this real fast.
Oh, right, we didn't have Fu up. Okay, yeah, speed.
Just gonna do this real fast.
I shall remember this warmth.
Go ahead and do the thing again.
Or do I cast instead?
Cass's free skill point, remember?
Oh, yeah.
That is not stacking up fast. How do you make that go up faster?
You have a better team.
Yeah, true.
I think Acheron gives her a ton of stacks.
That makes sense. That is...
So Adventurine is really good for her. Anyone that also does follow-up attacks.
So it seems like Cypher's really solid for either follow-up attack teams or...
I do think you get a ton from this.
So it's like what? Follow-up attack teams or Acheron? We don't get to
You do
use
get
it.
a ton from doing Cass's
Such an
Dragon.
ugly and useless creature, taken down with just a couple of hits. How boring.
You almost died.
Hey,
wasn't canon.
Bartolos, are you still alive? Give us a squeak if you are.
Yeah! Squeak!
Look at you, all shaken up. Can't handle even this bit of action. It should be safe here now. Get to work.
Get to work. What are we doing?
Lady Cypher?
Excavation mode activated.
Unearthing the treasure buried deep beneath the ground.
Not nearly as luxurious, but
It doesn't smell like anything valuable this time. Since we've already dug it up, let's open it and see.
how did you dig it up under? Never mind.
Huh. Is this?
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Month of Balance Day. 3 more neighboring households moved away today. The tide has risen higher than ever before, already reaching the 5th step on the stone stairway of our residence. The priest insists it's merely seasonal high tide that will soon recede. But having lived in Styxia for 30 years, I have never witnessed water levels like this. Okay, so moving on just a little bit. Let's jump ahead.
That was not human form yet. Wait, what?
What?
Eagle and strange shadows, not human. Oh, they're talking about the black tide. Oh.
Oh.
Never mind, this is very important.
Okay, the city feasts have grown increasingly frenzied. Grand celebrations that once occurred only during the month of joy now happen almost daily. At the Anzo family's banquet last night, I witnessed 2 normally well-mannered women treading grapes barefoot, emitting strange laughter, and then directly drinking the dirt-laden juice they claimed to be mimicking Fagusa's ritual ceremonies, though I've never heard of such an absurd form of worship. This sounds like something right out of Greece, man. And I am uncomfy to the max about that. The merchant or something. I don't know. Do I want to read all this out loud?
The city is going insane.
Yeah, I'd assume. I had a class that made me study some of the, let's call them cults, to be kind, of Greece. And oh boy.
I think this is more,
this is made up fantasy. And
this is
everything.
more Cthulian.
Yeah.
Greece.
I guess that's true. Yeah, no. Some of the things, dude, I don't know. Some of the things I had to learn about Greece and Rome were,
Interesting.
Interesting.
But this is
Yeah.
less of that, more
yeah.
Eldridge.
Oh, I like that. For some reason, I can't shake the feeling that they're acting from fear rather than a genuine desire to protect us from the soldiers.
It's true.
Whoa, Fagusa's temple suddenly dried up 3 days ago? And despite their best efforts, the priests cannot replenish it. More alarming still, strange cracks have appeared in the wall behind the deity statue, forming a pattern or script that no one can decipher.
Fun.
Oh my. Nora also shared a peculiar rumor. Some claim to have seen in their dreams a woman playing a lyre, draped in black veils, with eyes gleaming like seawater. She allegedly told dreamers that Styxia would soon face a great transformation and only those who hear her voice would be saved. Some city residents have begun referring to her as the prophetic sea musician. Referring to her, despite the priest's determined efforts to suppress such rumors. Freedom Day. We've decided to evacuate our entire family. The seawater has reached the highest water mark at the dock, yet some remain oblivious, still immersed in endless revelry. Our family in neighboring Milan household have decided to journey to Akama together. Reportedly, the world-bearing Titan's protection extends there, and the tides of darkness have not yet invaded those lands. We plan to slip away quietly tonight from the northern dock exit. We pray to Fagusa for safe passage. Traveling 3 days now, last night, the Millen family's youngest child suddenly developed a high fever, continuously muttering strange phrases that resemble an ancient ballad. His father decided to take him back to the city for medical treatment, though we all know there's little hope to be found there. This morning, looking back at Styxia from the hillside, I was horrified to discover the entire city enveloped in a strange aura, with seawater shimmering with an unnatural blue radiance in the sunlight. From a distance, those magnificent buildings seemed to twist and distort in the water as if they were merely illusions. We also encountered several other fleeing townspeople. They brought even more horrifying news. The seawater in Styxia has begun displaying strange colors and textures, something thick as honey, other times solid as glass. Those who remained in the city have begun undergoing bizarre transformations. Okay, so they're turning into the black tide crap.
Maybe?
Even more disturbing is that at night, the entire city bathes in an indescribable glow, as if enveloped by some gigantic
membrane.
Membrane, let's go with that. They say this is Fagusa's punishment, but I can't help wonder if this is a Titan's wrath or some power even greater than the Titans at work. We've decided to continue northward. I'm still wondering if the Titans are like a failsafe, because we know it's now one giant prison. So what are the Titans? We've decided to continue northward to Akama. Along the way, we've heard rumors of someone named... Oh, someone who's blanked out, who can supposedly appease Fagusa's wrath. But these are merely legends fabricated by desperate people. We common folk can only rely on our own feet to flee this disaster. The weaving day. Tonight, after the children fell asleep, I secretly examined a small vial of seawater I brought from the city. It was the last drop collected from the spirit water pool in Fagusa's temple before we left. In the moonlight, it displays a strange shimmer as if something moves within it, unlike any ordinary water. By chance, I discovered that by gently tapping the vial with my fingertip produces a particular sound, like distant... Oh, what?
Peculiar.
Oh, what did I say?
Particular.
A peculiar sound, like a distant lyre notes echoing. In that moment, I seemed to glimpse a mysterious woman standing upon the sea surface, sorrowfully playing a melody that no one could understand. I don't know if it was an illusion or reality, but if such a being truly exists, one who can hear the sorrows of Styxians, then as we embark on this uncertain journey, please grant us a flicker of hope, even if it's merely a beautiful dream. Akama is now within reach. Taking our final glance back at my homeland, the beautiful scenery of old is nowhere to be seen, only distorted masses of light and shadow undulating on the sea level, resembling a foam heaped by waves before dawn, dissolving one by one to gradually reveal its cold and true nature. Well, that's horrifying. Why the freak did we have to read this?
Don't know. And the fact that it was found back in the city is not a great sign for what happened.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Maybe they went mad and came back. Who knows?
Ooh, this looks tragic.
Probably not. I've never seen or heard of anyone from Styxia and Akama. At least, I'm still left for Dolos. Guess this city wasn't so lucky. Huh. It does seem unfair, doesn't it? Just because they were born in the wrong place, they had to face such devastation. Meanwhile, those in Akama, simply because they're supported by the world-bearing Titan, continue to survive.
Yeah, the world just isn't fair, is it?
Thank you. Thank you, Bartholos.
The world-bearing Titan, Cypher? Didn't you tell me once you used to be an apprentice at Kefali's priestly court?
You were?
Huh. Did I?
Yeah, you definitely told me, and I remember it clearly. Maybe it's been so long your memory's gotten a little fuzzy.
I don't know. It's trickery.
Oh, right. I did tell you. It wasn't a big deal. I just snuck in with a bunch of mumbling priests and watched them do their spooky rituals around some glowing rock. Honestly, I was only interested in the wallets of the old grandpas on the council back then.
Could that have been a
Don't remember
Celeron?
much else. It's been what? Nearly 1,000 years?
Maybe it was the
Glowing rock is either the core thing.
core flame.
The core flame could be a Celeron, though. Could be misleading.
Could
I
it
don't-
be?
I
But
don't know. You know,
Oh, I see. Were you in a priest robe? No, that's hard to picture.
I hadn't really thought about it until this moment, but considering we're up against someone like a big old scary thing that's trapped in here and jailed, I assume there's actually possibly no Stellaron this time.
Maybe.
I mean, they could bring one into play, but this may be our first destination where we don't have to deal with that, potentially. We just have to deal with a freaking Lord Ravager. No
Fine.
biggie.
We beat up one already.
We beat up Fantilia because a freaking,
And we beat up a dragon.
what are they called?
That wasn't a Lord Ravager, I don't think. but-
N-
was it a Doomsday Beast?
Doomsday
Whatever that
Beast.
is?
Yes, it was a pet of a Lord Ravager, essentially.
See,
We
fine.
beat Fantilia, but only because Jing Yuan did his thing and Dan Heng did his. And Jing Yuan is an emanator of the
Yeah.
hunt. So, I mean,
We're fine.
I don't know about that.
We're cool.
I don't know about that.
Fine.
Do you picture that? Besides, priest robes from 1,000 years ago were nothing like the ones today.
Cool.
Or were they more fashionable or something?
Gesundheit.
Hiccups.
Right. I didn't think about that. I was just curious if you ever overheard anything interesting from those priests.
How ridiculous. Come on, let's head to the next spot.
All right. Wow, that was horrifying.
Yeah.
Where did this roadblock come from? Ugh, this is so annoying. The treasure is right in front of us.
Oh dear, we're stuck here. But I have a plan.
The hand from before?
Should we call on that big, noisy, cumbersome hand of Xanrith?
Never thought that thing would actually come in handy. All right. Do you want to handle it?
Leave it to me, boss. I don't need a controller. After all, you know.
Yeah, we know.
Stop talking.
Please stop talking and do not reveal the truth, you fool. Or you really will have to die.
My darling, activate.
Oh.
Activated. Bam.
Looks like a charm.
Not bad. However, I still don't see how this ties into trickery.
I don't either.
Let's go to the next.
Don't ask these questions.
Don't ask these questions. It's a big mecha hand.
Hey, slow down. That question you asked me earlier. I think I just remembered something.
Oh.
What did I ask?
Don't ask me.
You know, that question. The one you specifically asked me. Right after we dug up the second chest.
Forgive me, boss lady, but have you been under a lot of stress lately? I didn't ask anything. You must have imagined it.
Uh-huh.
Oh, is that so? Maybe you're right. I have been a little on edge lately. I need to relax. All right, let's move on to the next treasure trove.
Treasure, let's go!
What is happening?
I don't-
Twinkle, twinkle in my chest, how this core flame is the best.
When it comes to singing, I still sound better than you, boss.
Careful there.
Go beyond all time
Ah, there she
and
goes.
space on the journey of
flame chase.
It takes skill, by the way, for a really good voice actor to sing poorly.
It's true. Even then, it didn't even sound that bad.
No.
This scent feels like something incredible is buried here.
Incredible indeed. If even Boss Lady says so, how could I not be excited?
Do I need to give instructions here? Get digging.
Transform into an excavation machine.
Uh-huh.
Oh, it's a puzzle.
Oh,
Goat head.
isn't this a golden scapegoat? Interesting. Looks like whoever buried this treasure wanted to play a little game with us.
Nice.
Oh, isn't there a myth about this thing? Those who feared fire became sheep. Those who did not became human.
What?
That's a
Sheep
interesting.
humans. Whatever. All I know is unlocking this gets us treasure. Here. This honor's all yours.
Puzzles and tricks are right up my alley. Just leave it to little old me.
Uh-huh. Our first mandatory puzzle of this, so I assume it's not gonna be too bad.
It's not bad at all.
Literally that. Okay, well,
And then you just...
let's do that just to be safe.
Do.
Told you, nothing can stop me. Cyber, it's your turn now.
What?
Stop. Stay there. And don't turn around.
Huh? What do you mean?
I told you. Don't move.
Ow. What are you doing?
My poor old back.
Shh, quiet. Don't say anything unnecessary.
Well, the Beatles was on
That
him.
seamstress. She's listening.
What? Boss, do you mean?
Stay put and keep quiet. I'll handle her. Whoa, whoa. Seamstress. Getting sneaky, aren't we? Did you think I wouldn't notice your little spies lurking around me?
As time passes, I find myself leaning more and more on blind luck.
Uh-oh.
With only the power of this little nymph, naturally I couldn't slip past your sharp eyes.
Oh, no.
Cyphera.
Oh, no.
Even if you could fully control Bartolos's mind, I would still be able to see through your disguise. Aglaea. You've gone to such lengths to spy on my every move. What exactly are you after? I've told you before, you don't need me to succeed. Why don't you just let this go? I already made an exception and got involved with Castorus and Grey Mystery. Asking for more now. Isn't that pushing your luck a bit too far?
I'm sorry, Cyphera. I've plotted and schemed my whole life. But I never could have predicted our relationship would end up like this.
Oh, goodness.
Dang.
I've spent centuries trying to figure out where I went wrong, replaying every moment over and over. But you've never given me a chance to explain myself face to face.
Don't talk to me like that.
You know I can't take it. 1,000 years ago, out of foolishness, I let my silence steal away the most beautiful sound I'd ever known.
I see limbs.
Who?
So this time, I must say this to you.
What?
Even if it's all in vain. I need you, Cyphera.
Aw.
The Chrysos Heir's mission needs you.
Aw.
The finale I've delayed for far too long. It's finally here. Whatever resentment you still hold against me will fade once I'm gone. Please, come back to Akama. I'm begging you. Without you, they don't stand a chance.
Dang.
What did?
What?
But why did she? What did she do to the that name? That's the name that a lot of people have been associating with the girl with the violin. So what did she do to her? What happened?
Her silence cost her. So I guess she didn't say anything?
So something went on between those two, and she held her tongue, and something happened. To be fair,
Literally no
gonna
idea.
find that out in the future, I guess.
I guess.
I'll think about it, seamstress. But stop watching me. Unless you want to lose me for good.
Aw.
Don't worry. As much as I'd love to hear your voice again, to see your face, it seems that chance will never come. Goodbye, Cyphera.
Goodbye, Aglaea.
What a shame. I thought there'd be some real treasure under that goat's head.
Turns out, everything in that chest was soaked in water from the River of Souls. Nothing valuable left. Those relics were once priceless. But time has eroded away all that they once were.
Aww, hearing that from you makes it sound so sad.
Thank you, Bartholos.
Wait, why am I getting all sentimental? I haven't even processed what just happened. That horrible woman. When did she... Oh!
Oh, uh-huh.
If you see her, let her know this. As demigods, we can't avoid our duties forever.
Ah, callback. It was back then?
Could it have been back then? When...
Dang.
Do you remember now? Looks like you don't need me to jog your memory. She must have slipped that nymph into your pocket while you were distracted. Don't underestimate that bug. It's every bit as dangerous as the seamstress's golden thread. Let your guard down for even a second, and it might take over. Make you spill secrets you'd never share otherwise.
Ah.
Whoa, that's like some brainwashing monster straight out of the Black Tide. Creepy.
Agreed. Yeah, a bit.
Boss, how did you realize something was wrong? I'm curious. What exactly did that nymph make me say?
Actually, it gave itself away very early on.
Speaking of the world-bearing titan...
Oh, yeah, I mean, this was just a little second
didn't you
ago.
tell me once you used to be an apprentice at Kefali's priestly court?
We've been partners in crime for 1,000 years. We've talked about everything there is to talk about. Except for that one experience at Dawncloud. I never told you about that. Absolutely wouldn't have shared that with anyone.
But, boss lady, there's a chance Aglaea wasn't trying to trick
Uh-huh.
And as far as I know, the embodiment of trickery despises that golden thread which forces people to speak the truth. You'd never defend Aglaea. Isn't that right, Zagreus?
Uh-oh.
You have a terrifyingly sharp mind.
I'm so confused.
After all, I'm the only one in the world who knows you're still alive. To make sure you survive the Titan trial, I had to fool the entire world. If you want to keep that lie from falling apart, you'd better keep playing your part in the days ahead.
Okay.
Even if it weren't for saving my worthless little life, I'd still walk through fire for Cypher without hesitation.
Aw, that's nice.
You may have been reduced to this form, but you still haven't lost your way with words.
Speaking of which, Cypher, you're not taking that wicked woman's words to heart, are you? Life's been pretty great lately. Why get into trouble now? Don't you think?
Honestly, I've been thinking. Maybe a trip back now wouldn't be too bad. You're back again, Cyphera, your face.
Aw.
I need clothes. Anything. Just throw me something. A piece of cloth will do. Just enough to cover the wounds.
What?
I will pay back the amount I owe. I promise. You're bleeding golden blood. Yes, what about it? So what if I'm one of those Chrysosairs they talk about? Those infinitely strong heroes, world-renowned swordsmen, exceptionally intelligent scholars. Cyphera. Oh, I'm sorry to disappoint. Who knew that group of amazing people would include me? A pauper. Thief. Con artist. Maybe I should just make another cut to drain all this yellow stuff out of me.
No.
Stop it, Cyphera. I'll give you clothes, warm you up, and stay here. Stay in my workshop until you're healed. Aren't you going to ask me how I got these wounds? Right. What's the use? I'm so good at lying. Even your golden thread can be fooled. If you can't verify the truth, why bother asking at all? I don't need to ask. Nor do I need to use the golden thread. I know everything you do is for survival, at all costs. Stay here. You won't have to deal with the cold or go hungry again. Stay by my side, and you can start putting yourself back together.
Aw. She's offering to adopt her.
Worried I'll ruin this place's reputation? Or that I might sneak off with your precious clothes and sell them?
Aw. You talk so sophisticated for a child.
I wouldn't have invited you if I were worried about those things. You're weird, seamstress. You know, they say a child who often lies remains a liar for life.
Entirely
I
true.
tried not to become a liar, but honestly, it's just too hard. I'm close to giving up. What makes you think I won't disappoint you? Because I can feel it. Not with the power of a demigod, but with the heart that beats in my chest. You love this place. That's why you keep coming by, but also why you hesitate to stay longer. You worry you'll tarnish the Goldweaver name. After taking over Nestia's divine authority, I became used to letting the golden thread distinguish sincerity from falsehood. However, the mission I need to complete requires me to learn to trust and rely on my heart. Cyphera, you're an honest thing I've given to this world. And also a challenge the world has given to me. Stay here with me. You have a beautiful face that deserves better than to be covered in scars and grime.
You've got a way of talking that's hard to follow. All right, let's make it a deal. You have 1 day to change your mind. Once the action hour passes, there's no turning back.
No wonder Cypher acted like a rebellious teen every time she was with Aglaea. Explains, oh yeah, back here, okay.
These folks in black are not responding to provocation, nor do they seem intent on fighting. What exactly are they waiting for?
Pressure, fear, planting seeds of anxiety. It seems this is the strategy they've chosen.
They're a bunch of extras. An organization that sees it as their mission to eradicate the crisis heirs. I've read some chilling accounts, stories of the cleaners using alchemical arts to implant fragments of memories into their successors, ensuring both identity and hatred live on. Well, that's freaking awful!
That sucks.
From what I know, these stories are true. The kindness we know today, strictly speaking, is the 27th kindness. Objectively, the rise of the cleaners was both inevitable and necessary. Yet their ruthless and twisted methods earned them nothing but disdain and condemnation from history.
Yeah, that happened.
So every new member is a fragment of themselves, but also the last member, which also includes 25 other members.
Yeah, because they take their memories and implant a bit of them into the next person.
So you're telling me every single person of the organization is 27 people combined?
Well, like a few of their memories. I don't think the entirety of their memories, just portions.
That's still freaking.
Just their
hate. That's still freaking creepy to have 27, or 26 other people's emotions in your head.
26 people's amount of hate.
That sounds awful.
Yeah, no, it sounds awful. No wonder these people are a bunch of
crazies.
Yeah, that'd do it to you.
And still they endure. They endure. An organization persists through time and now working tirelessly to obstruct the flame chase. Are they truly so terrified that the Era Nova, the crisis heirs, strive for?
Even in these crumbling end times, there are always those who find ways to profit from the chaos.
Yeah, it's true.
To ask the vested interests to abandon their status, wealth, and ambitions in this world for a distant ideal may be no easier than creating a miracle.
How sadly true.
I wonder where Dash is now. If they're targeting me, he definitely won't escape their notice either. I hope all is well.
I love how he does not care.
Doesn't care because he can wipe the floor with all of them.
Oh, hey guys.
Is that Lord Kratoros?
There you are, Lord Donghung. We couldn't reach you on the teleslate, so the Holy City Guard almost assumed you two had met some terrible fate.
Oh my.
You pests crawling in the shadows, back off. Your plot ends here.
Yeah, you teach him, Kratoros. You give him a good one.
You played your hand. Run while you still can. It might be your only chance to survive. Stay away from Akama forever. If you set foot there again, the fury of its people will tear you apart. Because Aglaea is dead. And in the eyes of the Holy City citizens, her blood is on your hands.
Flap! Gosh darn it!
This could be a lie.
It's not.
I'm gonna wait to see.
I mean, she has to die eventually.
Nah, I'm holding out. I'm holding out.
Freaking crap. Oh, I guess we already wiped the floor with them. You're laughing even though we're perfectly fine and you're the only one left?
Looks like she was wrong about you.
Thanks.
I think you're safe to put it on auto.
Oh, you're
Are
right.
you talking about the mastermind behind all of this?
Oh boy.
She thought you were weak. She believed that even when you were facing the evil that you claimed to oppose, you'd hesitate to strike.
Misinterpreting mercy for weakness shows how arrogant and foolish your master is.
Dang. Oof.
They're still alive. With proper care, they'll pull through in a few days.
Why?
But I must warn you, I haven't fought a human in ages. I can't guarantee I'll always be able to hold back. They're lucky they're still alive. If you feel as lucky as they are, try me.
I'm actually surprised he held back on the assassins.
I mean, it seems in character for him, to me.
I guess. Bro, you sound so cool.
Top one, yeah.
Finon is seriously upset.
Yeah.
Get out of here. Don't show your face around us again. If your master wants to stop the flame chase journey, she'd better bring an army that makes Kremnos at its peak look like child's play.
I've said it more than once, Lord Finan. We're not here to start a fight.
Uh-huh.
We came only to ensure you weren't anywhere else.
Bro, they're all the way over here. Why would they?
While you were unaware, we already accomplished our mission to buy time.
Yeah.
So, Lord Finan, until next time.
We completed our mission of buying time while you were in a completely different city, days away from the other place that you had no way of knowing anything about. Let's go, guys. Oh, wait, everyone else is... Yeah, I'm going. Myself. Okay, bye, I guess. Okay.
Are you okay?
I'm fine. Anyone who uses innocent lives as bargaining chips has gone too far.
Yeah. But they were after the Chrysos eggs. Do you think they have a chance?
Probably a desperate gamble. I guess the opposition within the Council of Elders is still desperately fighting to obstruct the flame chase journey. If the conspiracy is exposed, they'll be hunted down in the Holy City like rats with nowhere to run, no matter where they hide.
Yeah, maybe like if it was a close vote, maybe don't openly assassinate the leader of the opposition. Because that just makes you look like the bad guy.
Yeah, usually.
Especially, you know, if it ever comes out that you used, you know, hostages. You know, maybe that's kind of a bad idea when you publicly execute them. You know?
Yeah.
Kind of a bad idea.
Martellously.
A new message. What's the good news? Uh-oh.
Okay, so...
Oh, crap. The wound web is gone.
Oh, got it. Okay,
yeah, kind of forgot Aglaea was the one holding that together.
so... Okay, go down. What do we got? I like both of the options.
What's going on?
It's just gonna tell you. Yeah, I was about to say. Message.
List protocol loaded. Local golden thread enable for emergency Internal communication only. She is deceased. Please return to the Holy City at once. Ah.
Well, that's horrible.
Well, at least she made a backup just in case.
I guess, yeah.
Well, dang.
Aglaea? Is this... blasted? Those guys...
Was it those guys doing?
But how could they possibly... Stay calm. This could just be one of her schemes. I won't believe it until I see it for myself.
Fainan, what should we do now?
Stay on course. I'll contact Treeby and ask her to keep the citizens calm. We'll hurry back to Akama as fast as possible and assess the situation in the city. If we run into any enemies along the way, I won't be merciful this time.
Yep. Oh.
Cartonis.
Oh. Ah.
You're forging a sword for Fainan, aren't you?
Oh no. This is so sweet.
I haven't seen you wield the hammer in so long. I couldn't help but be entranced by the sight.
You, Aglaea. In this form, you come to me. It means...
That's right. At this moment, my physical form is already shattered. My journey as a human in this world has come to an end. It's time to fulfill our pact.
What?
Of course. The pact I haven't forgotten.
Oh?
The thing I entrusted to you. Do you still have it?
Far too plain this vessel is. Not worthy of you. Do you still insist?
Oh.
I insist.
She gonna have like a mecha?
Over the past 1,000 years, every piece of fabric I've worked with has been tainted by my cold divinity. It's made me hate their colors, texture, and scent. This ornament stands apart. It was a gift from a child. She was pure and kind. I often wished my childhood could have been like hers.
How to say goodbye to everyone? Have you already planned?
I'm afraid there's no such detailed plan this time. I deeply regret not being able to say farewell to them, one by one. The moment has come. My departure will give them one less thing to worry about. This parting gift should help ease the regret of such a sudden goodbye.
Invented for the Titans, Kremnos' soul-forging technology was. Though divinity it retains, filtered out, the remnants of humanity will be. Is that what you want, Aglaea?
You've confirmed this with me repeatedly. Yes, Cartonis. I need you to do this for me. Condense my divinity into this ornament. It might still be useful in the future to help them complete their mission.
Selfless until the end. Envy that child, there's no need to. Already lived a grand life your humanity has.
That's a fantastic line.
Your praise puts my heart at ease, Grand Craftsman. Now, please, Take me through the last tempering that fate has to offer.
The city is silent, and tension is building with every passing second.
How are you holding up?
I don't want to talk about it right now. I'm just gonna stay quiet. If I say too much, my voice may crack, and I don't want that to happen. We're just gonna keep going. I do want to say,
The
however,
news is probably spread by now. Every household is locked up tight, and all the market stalls have closed down temporarily.
not only did Aglaea's voice actress nail that, I think we should also applaud Cartonis' voice actor. That was really well done with both of them. That kind of tore my heart to pieces. Dang. Okay, cool. I'm here now. Just gonna...
I am not okay.
Okay, what do we click here?
She's really taken by the cleaners. Something about this feels like a scheme.
No dirt, Trailblazer!
I hope so.
Hope so.
Oh wait, you're talking about Aglaea? No, I don't know, man.
It's just...
Seems pretty legit.
It's huffing a
I
little.
just can't believe she'd be taken down by a handful of assassins.
We're being honest though, she was kind of hanging on by a thread
This is
already.
all part of a larger plan. Treeby must know something. She just couldn't say it in the message. Let's go find her.
I think Aglaea, it was already hinted at in the last part that Aglaea was like pretty much already dead, essentially.
Kind of when, he took a peek at her soul and went, oh my goodness, I thought I was crazy.
Yeah, it reminds me in a way of, remember in like The Lord of the Rings, how Bilbo talks about like, cause he's lived for so much longer than the other hobbits. He lived for so long because of the ring. He talks about like his soul being stretched like butter on toast, essentially.
Just
it's
too
thin.
far, too thin.
Yeah.
Don Hung came back before us. Well, maybe he's heard something.
Dang, Kratos is here to break the news as well. Great. Fantastic.
Oh wait, gosh darn it. You're not voice.
Oh, you're back. How's everything? No injuries, I hope.
Only emotionally.
Don't
Damaged.
worry. The cleaners didn't lay a hand on us. Lord Kratos, were you in the city when it happened? What exactly went down?
Regrettably, no one knows the details of that moment. Eyewitnesses only saw...
It's fine. Just tell me.
Eyewitnesses at the Memorial Palace saw Aglaea fall from the Chrysos air bath.
Oh, gods.
She showed no signs of life by the time the Holy City guards approached to check.
But she basically set up the assassins for failure because of it. Because everyone saw
They were too afraid to jump to conclusions. After all, she was a demigod who lived for over 1,000 years, the leader of the Chrysos heirs. Most citizens of the city believed that death couldn't touch her. She was pierced through the heart by a uniquely crafted dagger. I saw it for myself. It's one of the weapons carried by the cleaners.
They stabbed her anyway?
They probably stabbed her before she fell.
I know, but if you just pushed her, you at least could have. I didn't know. It's like, oh, she just fell. Oh, so no one saw the cleaners? No, they had a uniquely cleaner used only dagger straight through her heart. I wonder who did it.
Yeah, I wonder. Let's go at number one. Why didn't they go after us?
I also don't understand. This doesn't add up. The ones who appeared in the grove and those who confronted Don Hung in the abyss didn't immediately resort to violence. They were just watching and trying to intimidate. They didn't have any reason nor the courage to attack Aglaea. Perhaps...
Dang. Speculating blindly won't help. Let's go find Lady Tribby, as she understands Aglaea's mind best. Technically, yeah, she's the teacher, so there you go. We'll have to figure out what she's up to.
Oh, I'm sorry, Cinder. I didn't mean to scare you, baby.
How dare you?
I didn't even do.
I'll stay here to lead the guards and maintain order. Find out what happened, but don't take too long. With Aglaea gone, someone has to take her place and lead Akama. Also, Miss Hyacinth was the one who declared Aglaea dead. You might want to speak with her.
Thank you, Lord Crateros.
I'll stay here to lead the guards and maintain order. Find out what happened. Also, Miss Hyacinth was the one who declared it.
Thank you.
You know what? Crateros is a voice actor who was someone in World of Warcraft 3, the old one. I don't know if he stayed in the remaster, but that voice, who is that?
Yeah, the baths are empty. No, yeah, I mean, yeah, no one would really want to take a bath.
I think he was in Warcraft 3. I don't know. I've been a fan of that voice actor for a really long time. Who are you?
He's got a really cool and unique voice.
Yeah, no, it stands out. I think it was Warcraft 3.
Ah, they doubled the guard.
That makes sense. You're back, heroes. Yes, we are. What are we down now? 4?
Yep.
Fantastic.
Only a few remain.
Hyacinth.
More remain than compared to what are dead, but still.
You're back.
We heard from Crateros. Are you all right?
I'm fine. I've been staying close to Lady Treeby and Lady Trinan after the incident.
Yeah.
It's great that you could come back so quickly. They need someone with them now.
How are they holding up? Or you witnessed?
Dude number 1.
Not well. After all, we witnessed Lady Aglaea's last moments.
Oh.
I tried to treat her immediately, but even the sky's blessings. Declaring her death was the hardest thing I've ever had to do as a doctor. Lord Finan, don't push yourself. You're carrying a heavier burden now. Please, don't fall.
I'm so excited for the climax.
I can handle it. What I've lost is a mentor and a comrade in arms. But for Treeby and Trinan, they've lost a 1,000-year-old bond. Like they're losing a part of their lives. You should rest, Hyacinth. You've been awake for a long time, haven't you? We'll handle things from here.
Okay. See you later, everyone.
Next, we should visit Lady Treeby.
We haven't even gotten to the sky.
Can we just talk about how well paced this quest is so far? Like, this is insane. It feels so good and so natural. The writing is really stellar. I mean, it's been great so far with most of Emporius, but this quest?
This has been very, very good.
This has been top tier.
In a heartbreaking kind of way.
Yeah.
I still can't believe they just killed her off.
I mean, it had to happen.
It had to happen. I just wasn't expecting it to be the first thing. Oh my, oh my.
And we're back to the Garden of Life. Great. I love this place. For some reason, I'm starting to not like this room.
I feel like the saddest news breaks out here.
Cool shot, by the way, of the Titan. I have to admit, it's gorgeous room. Gorgeous room.
But at least we didn't get all depressing news. Zagreus is still alive.
This is true.
That's something.
Yeah. I'll give credit where credit is due.
You just eat some butterflies?
Yes.
Oh, goodness.
I think the Tuskbeard did just eat some butterflies.
Hey, guys.
Snowy, your back.
I am not emotionally ready.
No.
Okay.
Absolutely not.
Let's go.
Treeby.
Snowy, don't. Please don't apologize to us. You went to the Grove to prepare yourself for the threats to Akama. You didn't do anything wrong, so don't be hard on yourself. We were always by Aggie's side throughout this long journey, so we understood her thoughts better than anyone. She knew she wouldn't see the end of the Flame Chase journey, yet she gave everything without hesitation for the future of everyone.
I know what Aglaea expected of me. Right now, the last thing Akama needs is a leader wallowing in self-pity.
The scroll over there was entrusted to us by Aggie. She instructed us to hand it over to you when the time was right. I think now's the right time.
Do we have to?
Oh yeah, 6 more. Oh my goodness.
Do we have to? We could just not. We could just choose to not.
Oh, story bit.
This is a story bit. Talk to them before you click the thing, though.
View the memory, run them. Ooh,
Yeah. No, talk to them. Talk to them. Wait.
Oh,
Let's go. Let's do it.
Don't make me do this.
Do it. Heartbreak. Yeah. Do it. Click it.
Ow.
Click it.
Ow. Oh, it's not voice acting.
Ah.
Aggie.
So you really don't have to take the medicine anymore? No need, teacher. Medicine can only steady my flesh, but it cannot stop the decay of my soul. I've already borrowed too much time from this world, and now the time is up. Now is the best time for my exit. She took medicine? How does that help the soul?
No, she said only studied her flesh, not her soul.
Got it. Please don't cry on my account, teacher. I have a final selfish request. Can you lend me an ear? Aggie, go ahead. We will definitely fulfill it for you. I wish for my death to be quiet and gentle. I hope that my lifeless body will not be exposed to the eyes of the public.
Well, about that,
So she was dipping out just, it was supposed to be just peaceful.
I mean, she was hoping that it'd be peaceful.
Oh, goodness gracious. Teacher, I have faced too many changes in my lifetime, but in the pursuit of one thing alone, I have remained unchanged for thousands of years. It's beauty, isn't it? Huh? That's right, teacher. Beauty. Aggie, do you think Snowy is ready? 1,000 years ago, when I took up the core flame of Minestia, do you think I was ready then? Born into this era, we have no choice but to grow amidst the raging waves, not set sail after everyone was prepared. Vinon, he will understand. He will grasp the duty I've left to him. He is mature enough now, no longer blinded by anger or hatred.
Okay, that was enough of that. All right. Hi, guys.
Aggie, I still remember the taste of that oatmeal.
The crispiness of her voice, it's so heart-wrenching. That was a great delivery.
I'll prepare breakfast for you then.
Anyway.
Part of me really hopes that people come back to life after this is all over. I know it wouldn't make sense, but part of me wants that.
At the same time, it is.
Gosh darn it. I hope, seriously.
We have the stupid happy ending that doesn't make any sense.
I need Finon to tear this world apart and then be like, okay, now I'm going to build it all back. But then okay, the problem is every anime or show that's ever done that, then he dies and everything, and I don't want Final to die either.
Or has done it poorly.
Or is done poorly. Yeah, one of the two.
Because you don't want to feel like none of it mattered.
Gosh darn it.
Anyway.
Finan, my humble student, my trusted colleague.
Not ready for this.
As I write this, you are locked in a battle of words with the Council of Elders, fighting for the survival of the flame-chased journey on a battlefield where the smoke of war is invisible. I deeply regret and feel guilty for hastily pushing you and the Trailblazer into the debate. But please forgive me. At that moment, I could not afford to show any sign of weakness before you, as it would have crushed your morale. I considered the debate a routine affair, assuming I could win merely with the support and experience we'd accumulated over centuries. But I underestimated Kindness and her party's cunning, and also the deterioration of my own senses. The trap was likely set by the debater Calictus. He had prepared a severed golden thread in advance, revealing it to the public when Kindness was faltering in the debate. He claimed I was reading everyone's thoughts with the golden thread to cheat in the debate. I could have countered that low tactic in 100 ways, but my words slipped out before I could even think about them.
Dang. You know what, I do think something that... I know, something I felt like that was missing from that whole section of, like, the debate and everything was a lot of the debate itself was kind of missing.
It showed us the highlights. I feel like most viewers would not care for that. It would be interesting, don't get me wrong, but I think...
I also feel like that they maybe planned, like, you know how we had the Scott bit when we went back and forth with that? I wonder if they originally planned to do a segment like that during that.
Possibly? I don't know.
But maybe enough people didn't like it that they took it out?
I'm not sure. I really don't know.
I just wonder. Because it seems like we already had a mechanic for, like, debating and going back and forth, and we just didn't use it during the debate section?
I would assume that that would have been on the development table. It was probably cut, though, to make it more streamlined. I don't know.
Maybe?
I'm not sure.
We'll have no idea unless the developer themselves says it. If they're allowed to, at all. Anyway, sorry, random thought.
With deceitful scoundrels like you in the crowd, I have no choice but to rely on the golden thread to keep watch over everything in this holy city.
Ooh, yeah, no, it's not a great answer.
You can imagine the reaction that comment provoked. At that moment, I felt my time was running short. The divinity in this body might be eternal, but that is not the essence of me. I am a daughter of humanity, born of my mother, and I will die as a human. Realizing that my humanity was fading, I began to plan my exit. What kind of departure would not waste such a belated death? I have yet to find the ideal answer. But I knew I couldn't simply fade away in my sleep like anyone else. The serpents have always lurked in the darkness, terrified of their heads being cut off by the golden thread. If my departure were to be calm and uneventful, it would only lead to a swarm of those serpents emerging from their nests. Regrettably, a peaceful death is a luxury I cannot afford.
Dang.
I must feign weakness deliberately to make those serpents lose patience and act rashly. Just as they think they've struck and sunk their fangs into my heels, that's when I'll strike back, igniting the final blaze to burn away the threats hidden in the shadows. The blaze soaring into the sky might sow fear and confusion, but I have no worries about people losing their way. After all, our
Alchema still has you to guide them, Finan. You're not perfect, Finan. I've witnessed your confusion, recklessness, and deep sensitivity, dawn after dawn. The heavy burdens of your past have always weighed you down, inflicting deep pain. Yet, in your way, you are perfect. You embrace everyone's imperfections, always ready to find the precious qualities hidden beneath their rough exteriors, unconditionally. That might be what sets our Sky Father Kefili apart from other deities. They recognize the imperfections in their creations, yet still choose to shine their light on them, offering protection with unconditional love.
That's a way of looking at it.
While you zealously pursued strife, believing it to be your destined path, from the very beginning, my thoughts have never changed. You are the destined world-bearer of Amphorius, the gate to Amphorius's future. Go, complete the flame-chased journey of the prophecy, ignite the stars, and inspire hope in the hearts of humanity. I will be waiting at the end of the West Wind, looking forward to the miracle you will create.
Aglaea, how could I possibly be worthy of the burning torch you've passed into my hands? Dalang, can you do me a favor?
Be ready to capture whatever I can help with. Just say the word.
Please deliver a message to Lord Krateros. Have him gather the Holy City guards and the Kremnoans to spread the word from door to door. At the lucid hour tomorrow, Finan will speak at the Marmorial Palace. Urge everyone who has concerns about the Holy City's future and the Flame Chase journey to attend this gathering. Tell them Aglaea has left Amphorius the seeds of hope.
Understood.
Thank you. It's been a harrowing day for everyone. Please make sure to rest well and collect your thoughts. I need to prepare.
Oh, hi, buddy. Cartonis has arrived.
Cartonis.
You'll have to...
Oh.
What brings you to Marmorial Palace? I plan to get everything settled before coming to see you. Is there something urgent, Cartonis?
How are you holding up, I wanted to see. Better than I expected, you seem.
There's no room for doubt anymore. It's time to take action and show everyone that the leadership of the Chrysos heirs is still strong.
Your assessment is... Now, here. Take this.
It's at the... Ooh.
Is this it? You've completed it.
That is super freaking cool looking.
That's a really cool sword. I really thought that he was going to steal the Flame Reaver sword.
I did too.
So it's just the sword that Cartonis made him.
That does...
So interesting.
That does add some credence to like a lot of people thinking Flame Reaver is fine on though, because man, that hilt and that guard and even the little pointy thing out the back, that's like dead on to the Flame Reavers.
That's
it's just
pretty
broken.
similar.
It's broken down the Flame Reavers and everything, and then it's like a corrupted, like corroded sword. Because it's more zigzaggy than this one. Could it be like a matching set, or is it just like the sword over time?
Have the knife. either.
Yeah, he doesn't have the moon thing.
Moon. He doesn't.
You know,
have
it
that.
may not be. Maybe it's not Finon. Maybe it's someone like because we're pretty sure he's from like a different timeline or something.
From another loop.
Yeah, he's split through it. So it could be a different character that claims the sword.
Maybe, or maybe it's another blade of Cartonus's.
I don't know. Yeah,
It's very similar to his handiwork at the very least.
Lot going on there. Lot going on.
So I have.
It still doesn't
so many
explain.
questions.
It doesn't explain the one battle with Mighty though, where the Flame Reaver knew the weakness, and Finon's the only one he told. It doesn't explain that though.
Don't know.
And they never even addressed that, I want to point out. It was only in visual storytelling. They let you, the viewer, make your own assumption about that.
Maybe it was just a coincidence.
Bull crap. That was not a coincidence.
Who knows?
Dawnmaker. The name I've chosen for it.
That's a sick name for a sword.
It's a very sick name.
Oh!
Before dawn, prepare for battle. For tomorrow, wield your sword. Befits your stature, it does. Chrysos heir.
Before you click that, I just need to vent real quick on how stupid it is that we're doing the crossover characters the same patch Finon drops. Cause how do I not pull for this guy?
Money.
Money? Well,
That's why.
I don't really need Saber now, do I? Like,
As someone who hasn't watched Fate,
I actually really do like Saber, and from what we saw of the teaser from like the orchestra, that looks sick. Like she looks.
I mean, it
cool.
looks awesome. I assume the animations will be great. Now I assume they'll be good.
Yeah, no, I thought about watching Fate like a while ago, and I was like, no, I don't want to do that because then it will make the decision even harder for myself.
As someone who has not partaken in Fate, I'm going to enjoy how cool they are. But it's not like it doesn't have the emotional claws dug deep into me.
I feel like if I watched Fate, I would have to pull for Saber and Archer most likely. So
if I actually watched it and got to know and love those characters, I may.
Yeah, it's kind of why I'm going to choose not to. I'm going to wait to see the kits, and I may pull for Saber, but I'm feeling compelled to pull for Finon. He is just so freaking
If we ever do
cool.
another crossover with something that does have its claws in me, then it's over.
Okay, because like the joke is like people are always making the joke about gacha games like Persona 5, but like low key, if somehow Joker makes its way into this game, I will be pulling.
I mean, just make him a remembrance character and just Persona and rip his mask off and summon up. Summon him. It's there. Just make him a remembrance character and it's done.
I would love to have Arsene, and then his burst could be the thing that I can't say, but if you've played Persona 5, the burst could be the thing at the end. It's the thing at the end of the game. That would be really freaking cool.
That would be. I don't know if they would do that, because that's kind of a big spoiler.
That would be, but it's so cool. I don't know. I would be down for that. But yeah, no, that's a.
Who do you think would be the character that ran with him? I would want Ryuji personally.
Ryuji, yeah.
But it wouldn't be a dude and a dude. It would be a male and a female.
You know,
likely.
If they ever did, this is so off topic. If they ever did a Persona 5 crossover,
you know, if they did R, they would do the girl that was added on it. They'd do the fence
yes,
probably.
Kasumi, is that her name? I don't remember. I haven't played Royal just yet.
I mean, we briefly played.
If it was base, it would probably be on, just because she's like all over the promotional stuff, so I feel like most people would recognize her.
She's
but
like part of your starting party. So
yeah, but like all of the characters are great. I think Ryuji and
Fox Mask.
Fox.
I forget his name off the top of my head.
Why have I forgotten? Matt Mercer's character. Yeah. I can't remember his name. I remember the voice actor, but not the name. I can't remember. Ryuji and him, I don't think.
Most likely not.
They would get a backseat.
Unless somehow.
If it's Ryuji, E6, maybe, I don't know. I'm never compelled to pull for weapon copies. I always feel weird about that. It has to be like really cool for me to consider that.
It would have to be something that's like mind-boggling.
I would seriously, if Ryuji was added to the game, he could be F tier. I'd still contemplate E6ing him. Please don't make him F tier. Make him S tier if you ever add him. Boy deserves it.
But who knows?
Yeah, don't know.
I'm just saying, it's right there.
It's right there.
you know, Hoyo.
I feel like they'd go with
money
other
explosion.
I think they would go with other series though before Persona.
Probably.
For Star Rail, but as people have pointed out for Fate and the artwork showing it, it's in Penacony, and Penacony, the land of dreams, anything's possible. So it doesn't necessarily actually have to fit. As long as the characters in-game look good, I think everything's on the table now.
Yeah.
Dawnmaker.
You know, with how many references actually this game has to Persona, it would not shock me if one day we do get one.
I'd be down for that. I'd be so down for that.
But I guess it'll also come down to how successful this crossover with Fate is, and you know how like investors are like, oh, that did pretty well. More money.
I think
Who knows?
this first collab's going to be skewed though when it comes to money.
Have investors?
I would assume Hoyo has investors. They probably have at least.
So.
They probably at least have corporations that are interested. They're based in China, so I would assume.
Yeah.
I think the Fate collab's kind of a cheat first collab, though. I think that's going to make a boatload of money no matter what.
I mean, that and Finon's also rolling in, so there's that as well.
Yeah, I think Star Rail, I think there's a high chance that next patch is going to be the highest gross that Star Rail has ever seen.
Woof.
I think. Personally.
Anyway, enough of us theory crafting.
Yeah, okay, continue.
Theory crafting.
Theory crafting.
Nerding out, being nerds.
You've never seen that black-clad sword master. Yet you've recreated this so precisely, just from what I described.
Oh, what we just said just completely out the window.
Never mind.
What the flip?
Take what we said, I don't know how long ago. Throw it out. It's a replica.
He made it off of what?
Unless it's a time thing, where it actually is him, but his sword only looks that way because the him from the past had that sword and it looks that way.
I still think the mighty scene still is, I still think that is possible hints to it being him, but we don't know. We'll have to wait and see.
I have literally no idea.
Precise your description.
Gave a very
People
with the power of dawn I already have.
Ooh.
Guided by your will, gleam with golden flames. Its blade will.
Ooh.
All those people on Twitter that saw the drip art for Finon holding the sword that were like, he's the Flame Reaver! That's the devs laughing at them in this scene right here. They're like, you thought?
Yeah.
You thought you had us?
I thought.
I did. I actually thought as well.
I was wrong. Apparently.
I was very wrong.
Apparently. Unless we're not, and it's a double fake out.
Maybe.
Who knows?
Wield it.
That'd be hilarious.
May triumph always be yours.
Thank you, Cartonis. I will use this sword to protect the beings of Emphorius.
Another thing there is.
Oh.
This.
It's a friendship bracelet. Get it? Because it was your friend.
I need you to stop talking. Stop talking. Please.
I'm sorry.
Oh.
Stored here, the remnants of Aglaea's divinity are. This was her commission. Her death she had long foreseen.
Can she still hear us?
It's difficult to confirm. About divinity, we know very little.
Don't make me cry.
In this way, she wanted to be with you. Always.
Okay.
I understand. Let me keep it. With this, I'll have another constant companion by my side. May this world never have need for a deliverer. Someone told me long ago. But when the world dashed her hopes and fell into disarray, if she could see me now, leading from the front, rallying people against their destiny, she would surely smile.
What's the sound?
What's the squishing sound? Us walking in water, I guess.
How will the holy city continue without Lady Goldweaver? Look! Lord Finan is here.
Will he step up to lead Akama?
Not long ago, I spoke at the Citizens' Assembly at Dawncloud. I wrestled with every word, searching for the right ones to rally support and keep the Chrysos Heir's flame chase alive. In the end, I remembered a lesson from one of my teachers. In battles where words are weapons, outrage and blind passion often overpower reason. I followed his strategy. I painted my opponents as nothing more than pests, tore apart their character, and laid out their crimes. The strategy worked. I secured enough votes to achieve my goal, but afterward, there wasn't even a flicker of joy. I realized that apparent victory masked a deeper failure. In my pursuit of success, I fueled division and strayed far from my very purpose that led me to the flame chase journey. This journey was supposed to unify, not divide, to strengthen us, not weaken us. It was the gold thread that mended our rifts in the past. Some saw it as a means of surveillance, a tool of control. But no one can deny that it was Aglaea who held this city and even this shattered world together. Now she is gone. Yes, as you have heard, the demigod Aglaea, who guarded the holy city for a millennium, has indeed fallen.
Who murdered Lady Goldweaver?
Find the murderer! Make them pay!
I felt the same as all of you initially. I wanted to stand here beside you, to condemn the sinners, to discuss retribution, and to see justice brought down upon them. But my perspective has changed. The golden threads that once bound this city have unraveled. Yet no one is celebrating their freedom from control. In the empty markets and bath chambers, one feeling lingers. Unease. Deep down, we all know the last safeguard against the harm we may do to each other is gone. No divine power will protect us from the malice in our hearts. From now on, only the moral code we choose to uphold for ourselves will stand between us and the abyss.
Finan has a way with words.
There's something special about a man of letters.
What does that even mean?
I don't know. If I was up there too, I could do it too.
Hey, I mean, baby, I don't know.
Well, there's sure something about a special about a man of letters.
Do that one.
I don't want to tell her to be quiet.
Indeed.
Is that just
the flame chase journey is nearing its end. With only one Titan left for the Chrysos heirs to conquer, Aquila. Before I rise to the skies, I challenge you. Cast out the shadows and malice within your hearts. Let your spirit shine brighter than the sky itself. Let me bear witness. Even without the divine authority of romance, Akama will remain a sanctuary in these end times. A place for the kind people Aglaea dreamed of. The kind of people foretold in prophecy. A better people!
Better people!
Yeah, you tell him, spirited citizen. Sorry, that's kind of a funny chant.
I appreciate your willingness to accept the challenge. You have reminded me that Aglaea left me perhaps the simplest duty in the world. To bear the burden of creation, I need only to give one thing. It's a gift she once gave me without hesitation, and now I share it with each of you. Unshakable faith. There's still a long way to go before Amphorius is reborn. But we will not forget the past as we move forward. For the memories of Amphorius will always benefit future generations. Allow me this moment. I want to borrow a few minutes of your time to commemorate a demigod who protected the holy city for a millennium. She was Akama's dressmaker, the leader of the Chrysos heirs, the Goldweaver, Aglaea, and her greatest feat was being a selfless person.
Don't hit me with the sad angelic music.
That singing sounds so familiar.
Oh! Oh, you're rude for that one.
That is some banger art right there. I don't even, wow.
Yes, and also to answer your question, yes, that is 4 dead.
Yeah, there it is.
They all are.
Yep. Cool.
Thanks.
Great. Fantastic.
Appreciated.
Love it.
Cool. Bodacious.
One would say.
Radical.
Yep.
Pardon me. Sorry.
That's
Feel my
our
heart
song.
being...
And Snowy used to love it.
Yes, Lady Trian. For that child filled with anxiety. Your songs always dispelled the clouds in my heart. Even if for just a moment.
Snowy was so cute and kind when he was little. Now, you've grown so much. Maybe not as cute, but still just as kind.
That's what you want to hear.
Time spares no one, so there's nothing we can do. But kindness, you helped nurture it in me.
Don't mention it. Your light is as bright as ever. Keep it up and stay strong. See you, Snowy.
Goodbye, Lady Trian.
Do not go through them all individually. Ah!
Are you suggesting the debate tactics I've taught you are nothing but sleight of hand?
Not at all, Professor Anaxa.
She disappeared, by the way.
Honestly,
I know.
Without those techniques you taught me, the flame chase journey might not have survived.
Of course, the first thing he says is, oh. Ah, crap.
Good thing your head's still clear. The Chrysos heir of Kefali. I had no idea you had it in you while I was drilling those formulas in your head in class.
Who could have thought, Professor? By the way, I've completely forgotten those formulas.
Yeah, that's so true. Yep.
Some things never change. In our next lives, I'll teach you how to truly embrace your divine duties.
I'll be waiting. Goodbye, Professor Anaxa. Miss Castros? Aren't you going to say something?
Lord Finan, you have always been so approachable. Ever since we first met, you've seen me as a friend. It was the first time I understood what everyday friendship was like. But that's dangerous.
Oh?
Dangerous.
Laughing and chatting with you, I sometimes forget who I am. And for someone with my kind of power, that's a real hazard.
You could say that.
I hadn't thought of it that way. Sorry, I forgot to consider your perspective.
Please, no apologies. Despite everything, thinking back on the times we spent together makes me really happy.
I feel the same.
Goodbye, Finan.
Goodbye, Gastras. Aglaea.
Remember, Finan, after completing the flame chase, leave the decision to initiate the miracle of Genesis to the Amphorians.
What?
Don't know.
Anyway, sorry.
Continuing.
Oh, I mean, okay, not after they're all dead and gone.
Yeah, no.
Leave it to a vote.
Yes.
Gotcha.
Don't take over.
The Chrysos heirs are the executors of the prophecy, yet they, the people, are the true masters of this world.
Rest assured, I always keep your teachings in mind. The difference between a presumptuous hero and a tyrant is a fine line.
Well said. You've got a good memory.
It's late. Anything else you'd like to add?
Anything else? Even in your imagination, I'm not one to show my vulnerable side.
No worries. I've long understood how difficult it is for you to open up completely. Thank you for bringing me here, Aglaea. You saved me.
Maybe what I wanted to save wasn't you, child, but this crumbling world. Goodbye, Finan.
Goodbye, Aglaea.
Can we grab this pic as well? Yeah, there we go. Well,
so pretty, but so sad. Thank you, game devs, writers, and everyone else involved for destroying my poor heart.
Did you forget me?
You're not dead yet.
Forget you. Like I'd ever.
Freaking, how dare you pull this on me? How freaking dare you?
We aren't parting ways forever. You're just off to guard the gates at Castrum Kremnos. Let's not make this a tearful farewell.
You know just how to make a person uncomfortable. I have a feeling we'll meet again in this lifetime. Let's have another showdown then. Deliver
That's very confident of you. I've changed since then. Have you seen this sword? It's a masterpiece freshly forged by Cartonis.
He's immediately showing off the new sword.
A bold statement for a mere mortal who hasn't yet claimed the power of a titan. See you around. Finding of Ides Elysiae.
It's a date, Mightymouse.
What a poignant, yet splendid journey.
Ah, I
And
assume
it's still not over yet.
It's the girl, got
Is
it.
it?
Yes, Cyrene.
Wow, if it wasn't obvious
was
yet,
right.
same voice actress.
In the end, you did become the deliverer in this story.
Woof.
dang, they're cooking so well.
A lot has changed while you were away. I've met so many people and tried so many things. I've found new resolve. And I've let go of some attachment. I'm not the same person I used to be.
But to me, you've never changed at all, Finan.
Days later at Dawn Cloud.
Dawn Cloud. This place holds so many different kinds of memories.
So are you here
I
to
remember
steal
you
it?
could see the Goldweaver sign from here, all the way down the mountain. But my eyes aren't what they used to be 1,000 years ago.
Cypher, you...
Seamstress. Tell me, does Akama have any treasures so rare that not even your... I mean, our shop has seen?
Uh-huh.
Of course it has. I heard there's a gem of all worlds hidden somewhere in Dawn Cloud. Apparently, it's a piece that fell out of the Dawn device. It's truly a priceless treasure, being a part of Kefali's divine body. Even I, the Goldweaver, cannot witness its glamour.
Gem of all worlds. Nice! Got it! Well, please keep looking after the shop while I...
Let me guess, Cypherer. You're probably already plotting to sneak into Dawn Cloud to steal that gem, aren't you?
That'd be ridiculous.
And your next move is probably trying to sell it to the highest bidder, then distribute that money to the poor and the refugees in the Holy City?
Look, seamstress. Are you sure you aren't peeking into my head with your golden threads?
You might be skilled at covering up lies, but your compassion is all over your face, plain as day. Don't lie to yourself. Do you honestly think this is the right thing to do, Cypher?
What else am I supposed to do? That's the only thing I can do with my power. You keep talking about how I have the potential to become a good person, or even what people call a hero. But I don't know what I need to do to get there! I can't weave golden dresses like you! I can't sing as well as Miss Hyceelins! And I definitely don't know as much as Big Sis Treeby!
You're literally a kid, calm down.
The only things I'm good at are the underhanded street smarts that no one even respects. But I still want to be worthy of you. I want to prove that you've made the right choice. Even thieves can dream. Right?
I know, Cypher. I know.
You are justified in your anger. Destiny is never fair. And your path is doomed to be even worse than everyone else's.
Oh, thanks.
You are fated to walk in the dark and bear the world's misunderstanding in this journey. But you have to believe that everyone in this world is unique in their own way.
I am convinced that you're the only one who can bear the authority of trickery, even if you have to contend with the legendary 300 master thieves of Dolos.
The what?
Aglaea. I just want everyone to believe that the world is beautiful and that everyone is simple and kind. If only I could get everyone to believe that. Would that lie become reality? If enough people believed in it, even though it's a lie.
Lies will always be lies, Cyphera.
Yeah.
But sometimes they can be more noble than the truth.
Huh. Are you really planning to just stand there forever? Honestly, sneaking around doesn't suit you, Deliverer.
I never thought I could slip past your sharp ears, Miss Cypher. I just didn't think it'd be right to interrupt when you're obviously lost in thoughts.
Still as charming with your words as ever, boy. Your speech at the public baths wasn't half bad, I'll admit. It managed to touch my heart. Just a smidge.
Thank you. I had a feeling back then that you were in the audience. Intuition certainly is a thing of wonder.
Oh, and you didn't call me out on the spot. You waited all this time to tell me.
Well, I thought you'd need some time to yourself after she passed away.
None of your business. Enough small talk. Tell me, what kind of trouble did you run into that you need me, the super old timer, to step in?
Dang.
We've only met a couple of times, but you've always gone straight to business. I respect that about you, old-timer, so I'll cut to the chase. You're probably aware that Aglaea has earned the support of the entire city for the Chrysos heirs. Everyone believes that she died at the hands of council members who were against the flame chase, and the citizens' fury has been dragging these schemers out of the shadows one by one.
Yep.
But they didn't get everybody. To this day, we still haven't found Elder Kynus, the leader of the cleaners.
Ah, I see. You're afraid she'll do something wild now that she's pushed into a corner, aren't you?
Most likely.
Yes. I believe that Kefali's core flame, forever enshrined above the council theater, would be the opposition's final trump card against the Chrysos heirs.
Yep.
We're setting out to campaign against Aquila in a few days. With the Chrysos heirs gone, it'll be their best chance to strike.
Yeah, probably best to grab that now.
You think those desperate dogs will try to snatch the core flame while you're gone?
Yeah, most likely.
So, you want me to give them a nice long walk while you're away, right?
You sure saw right through me, Miss Cypher. I know exactly what you can do. Godlike speed, perfect disguises, untraceable movement, and that most enigmatic authority of trickery. I have only one request. Please, use whatever tricks you need to protect Kefali's core flame. Even if you have to deceive the rest of the Chrysos heirs as well.
Oh.
Hey, Deliverer. Do you honestly think that there's no way I'll turn you down? Do you even have any plan Bs if I decide to nope out on this?
Well, I guess smash it and take it
As
now.
the demigod of trickery, there are no other trump cards in the world that can outrank you. I'm sure you know the answer to your own question, Miss Cypher.
What confidence. You talk as if you have everything in the palm of your hand. Huh. So you did learn a thing or two from her. I'll give you that. Then let me tell you something you don't know. The Flame Reaver. They've been watching Akama closely.
Yeah. Yeah.
You mean...
Bet you didn't expect that, huh? I've been tracking them all this time. And this is my conclusion.
Or is this a trick?
I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. She could be leading Finon to believe this, and then she steals it, and then it looks like the Flame Reaver takes it.
Then it looks like the Flame Reaver took it, and then she
Maybe.
returns it. Maybe the Flame Reaver isn't showing up at all. Maybe it's...
It's a possibility.
Maybe.
Don't know.
Who knows? Or maybe everything's gonna go horribly wrong.
That's also possible.
May have lost their mind, but they're no fool. Why do you think they haven't made a move on Akama yet?
You know.
Professor Anaxa once analyzed this. He thought it was probably because Kefali's core flame was protected by the Council of Elders' secret arts.
Ha! Sacred art's my foot! I could break those mechanisms with a flick of my finger.
Oh.
Allow me to let you in on the actual secret. They probably held off from attacking Akama because the seamstress's defense network was way tougher than you thought.
Oh, good.
Now that she's gone, and you're heading out to the Eye of Twilight, with the city's defenses in shambles.
What a dangerous situation we find ourselves in.
Yeah.
But since you're the one who brought it up, I'm guessing you already have a solution in mind.
Just look how ridiculously calm you are right now. But you guessed it right. Consider this a 2-for-1 deal. I'll keep that lunatic entertained on top of protecting Kefali's core flame. You owe a big favor after this.
Yup. A real kick down the door sale.
You have my deepest gratitude. That Flame Reaver's power is truly unfathomable. Please be careful.
Without fathom.
Don't forget, Deliverer. There's a fundamental truth in this world. Cyphera will always get the last laugh. No need to worry about a demigod. I'll do my job. So you need to make sure you don't die before you pay me.
Ah, thanks. Switching over to the Hyacinth. Meanwhile, the Grove of Epiphany. Sadness.
I'm back. I've been trying to stay away from here since the Black Tide destroyed the Grove. And through that, stay away from the memories that might make me sad.
Nah, it's fine. It's just everyone that you ever knew and loved that was here is gone. So happy. So happy. Ah.
But the wind keeps pulling me back. Maybe that's the Twilight Courtyard's duty, after all.
Ah, at least the fluffy one's here.
I know, little Ika. I know. I too miss the days when we all studied together. But we have an even more important mission this time round. Lord Finon has already set the date to campaign against Aquila. Being a descendant of the Sky People, I...
Dot.
You're right. At least I can still afford to get lost in thought once in a while.
Oh, hello, cat.
Oh, ancestors. Please wait for just a bit longer. The time I spent in the Grove deserves some reminiscence.
Man. This quest has been so freaking good.
And this is our Hyacinth trial bit. Okay.
Back in the party.
But I think with that, we've just gone over slightly 2 hours, so I think we're gonna call it here, guys.
Sorry, Papa.
Can we make an actual? Oh yeah, no, we can just do it this way. Oh my goodness.
We're saved. Little Ika, wake up. Look, dragon.
Wait, now remove Cass and put her in. I want to hear. Please, 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 please remove Cass. I want to hear.
I have to physically recover because that was so cute.
Okay. I don't know. Trailblazer. Yeah. Now, Cass. Wait, where are you? There you are.
Hyacinth, let us both give life a dignified farewell.
Oh, I mean that was still kind of cute.
That was also fun. That was wholesome. But yeah, no, I'm wrecked after today's recording, so we're gonna call it there. I hope you all had fun, and
I am emotionally distraught.
Yeah.
Destroyed.
Yeah. That was a thing. Okay.
Oh, look how cute that phone case is, though.
Yeah,
wow.
Look at that. Okay.
So cute.
And with that, we love you all.
And we'll see you in the next one.
Goodbye, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Goodness gracious.
I'm gonna go cry in a corner.